Whew, look at these bags. But it is Monday. Got my coffee and I got my McDonald's breakfast. So let's get started. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry if I scared you with this scary face, but it is early-ish in the morning. It is Monday morning. Today is Makeup Monday. Welcome to Makeup Monday, guys. Today I wanted to sit down and test a whole bunch of new products that I've just been gathering, that I've been hoarding, that I've been saving for a video like this. We have a little bit of Colourpop, we have Pixi, we have KKW, we have pretty much that's it. So if you guys want to see a full face of first impressions on a ton of new products, then sip your coffee. Cheers to Monday morning, and let's jump right into this video. I had to do my eyebrows off camera really quick because I don't have any new products, but we're going to jump right into the eyes. You guys know that I usually like to do that. So for my primer, I don't use a regular eyeshadow primer anymore. I just go in with concealer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade Medium, and I'm going to use this as my shadow base. I haven't even used this concealer, so I hope it actually works out. I did notice that this concealer sets really quickly, so just keep that in mind. For my eyeshadow today, I am super excited to be testing out the new KKW, what is this? The eyeshadow palette. I don't remember what it's called, but it's her newest one. I have never tried any KKW or any like Kardashian makeup. Honestly, it's never really like caught my attention. But some of you wanted to see a review on it, so you bat my hand, and I ended up buying it. So this is what the packaging looks like. Super cute, super sleek, very simple nude color. I'm here for it. And this is what the inside of the eyeshadow palette looks like. So as you can see, it's full of like neutral colors, just very simple. So we're gonna see, excuse me, we're gonna see what we get out of this palette. So what we're first going to do is we're going to dig into the shade right here. Oh, and it does come with a mirror, just so you know. We're going to dig into the shade right here. I'm not sure. I think this is Calabasas. I'm really bad at like putting names together when they're on the back of the eyeshadow. And I'm just going to apply it. Ooh, there is a lot of fallout. Did you guys see that? You can't really see that color on my skin because it's almost like the color of my actual skin tone. But because I already did it on this eye, I'm just going to do it on this eye as well. And then what I'm going to do next is I am picking up this vanilla shade right here, and I am applying that to the brow bone, which is this right here. These eyeshadows are extremely creamy and they blend very easily. They do have a lot of like fallout. I can see a lot of little like dust just going all over the place, but I'm gonna wait to see how the other deeper shades do to determine if I like this palette or not. Okay, so next, let's move on to a different shade. Let's go in, I think I'm gonna go in with this one right here. And I think this one is called Selfish. If I am totally wrong, please feel free to correct me in the comment section down below. But I'm taking that into the crease as well. So this color is definitely showing up a little bit more than the other one. I think Calabasas is just too light for my skin tone. Oh, this is pretty though. It's a really pretty, like a soft peachy brown. I'm going to try and go for a very simple look. Because every time I say that, I always end up like coming out with like a smoky eye. I'm going back into the palette, obviously, and I'm picking up this shade right here. This is like a really deep brown with like some red undertones. It kind of reminds me of Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, which I've been meaning to ask you guys, like, what is up with Makeup Geek? I feel like I haven't heard anybody talking about them. They used to be all the hype back in the day on YouTube, and then all of a sudden it's like, Makeup Geek who? And I love their eyeshadow, so they definitely need to make a comeback. So you see how it's not like deep? That's okay though. I'm just going to keep working and building that color up so I can get it to the color that I want. I am picking up this dark shade, which is the deepest shade in the palette. I believe this one is called Fade. And I'm going to take that into the crease just like I did onto this eye. Honestly, guys, I don't know how I feel about this palette. Like, I like it. It's pretty, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is about it that I'm just like not head over heels for it. I feel like I have to go back way too many times to blend the colors to make sure that they are super pigmented, because I like my eyeshadows to be like bam, full of pigment, and this isn't giving me that. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a cut crease, but I'm going to do a round cut crease. And then we're going to go in with this shade right here and just apply it all over the lids. I'm just going to let you guys watch this part. Let's move on to the face. I went ahead and did my eyeliner off camera. For my primer, I'm trying out the Colourpop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer, which is this one right here. Now, this one, I don't know how it's going to work because it's not like any other primer that I've tried, honestly. So I'm just going to rub it in with my stippling brush. That smells good. I like it. That didn't really minimize my pores, but it definitely feels like it's going to mattify my skin. So now let's move on to the foundation. I actually have a really cool sponge to share with you guys. I recently saw that Naked Tutorials talked about this sponge, and I had it in my drawer for at least a week and a half now. This is the Juno Microfiber Velvet Sponge. It has like little fuzzies. Do you guys see that? It is a really, really cool sponge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Colourpop foundation. This is the No Filter foundation in the shade Medium 110. And we're going to see if this matches me. It looks a little too yellow. I'm not yellow, I'm olive. But we're going to test it out, and we're going to use this Juno foundation beauty blender. Just this one. It looks so weird. Okay, so this sponge is supposed to not really absorb any products, so your foundation goes on more full coverage. So we're gonna see. Oh wow. Okay, so I am getting pretty much a full coverage finish with this sponge and obviously this foundation. I've never tried it before, so I like it so far. So there we have pretty much the foundation. Again, this foundation does set really, 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 really quickly. So you do have to work fast with this. You can't just like leave it on your skin, go make a sopa, and then come back and blend it. No. Like, do you see how this is not even blending that well? I'm going to wet the sponge a little bit and then blend it out much better. Let's move on to the concealer. Again, I'm going to take that Colourpop concealer and just run it through the lash, not the lash line, the under eyes. I am going to quickly blend that because, again, this stuff is no joke and it does not, like, it sets really quickly. I really like the color of the foundation actually, even though it is a little bit on the yellow side, but I think overall it looks really good. I really like this sponge. If you guys like super full coverage foundation and you don't appreciate your other beauty blender trying you and taking all your foundation, give this a shot. It's only $6. And Nikki is totally on the money for this. Like, she is right. This sponge is bomb. Let's set underneath the eyes with the Colourpop No Filter Setting Powder. This is in the shade Translucent. I'm not gonna lie, I have tried this on Saturday for my sister's baby shower because I couldn't find any of my setting powders, and this one was just there. I was like, I'm just gonna use it, and I really liked it. I really like how soft it is and how it kind of gives you like a brightening effect. So yeah, I do like this powder. I really, really like it. I also bought the Colourpop No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder in the shade Medium, which I don't even know if this is gonna, ooh, girl, that is way too light. It's really pink. That's not gonna work for me, honey. My skin is looking a little rough right now, guys. Again, my skin is dry and this primer is just not helping. If you guys are extremely oily, like I usually am, this primer is going to be really good, but right now because my skin is so freaking dry, it's just like I have no oil. So really quickly what I'm going to do is brighten underneath the eyes a little bit more. Like, I don't even need it because there's so much powder underneath my eyes, but it's okay. We're going to keep going, okay? So I also picked up the KKW brightening powder. I saw Nicole Guerrero raving about this. She's like, if you pick up anything from KKW Beauty, pick up their brightening powder. So I did. I got mine in number 3. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly set underneath the eyes just to brighten everything up a little bit more. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. brush. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of their like this collection that has the crystal thing. And I'm just going to apply it just right there. Okay, that did make a difference. I have to try it without a setting powder that is so brightening as the Colourpop. But that looks pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is apply, actually I'm going to go in and apply my bronzer. I'm going to contour my nose, apply some lashes, finish off the bottom lash line, and then we can come back and test out some new highlighters that I have here by Pixi. These are brand new. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you might have seen those swatches of these already, and these are so beautiful, so metallic. So can't wait to test these out, and yeah, that'll be pretty much the end of the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I will be back in 1 second. So let's go on to the highlight. Like I said, I have 2 little highlighters from Pixi here. This one's called Delicate Dew, and it comes with, it's a dual-sided highlighter. This one's more of a pink, and this one's more of a gold, if you guys can see that. And then the other one is called Subtle Sunrise, and this one as well. This one is more of a rose gold, and this one is more of a true gold. So what I'm going to do is mix both of the gold shades, because those are the ones that really just complement my skin the most. And we're just going to apply that to the highest point of the cheekbone. Oh, that's pretty. It is more of a subtle highlight. It looks very metallic though, and it's so creamy. Like, do you guys see how easily that's just blending into the skin? Yeah. I'm going to take this CoverGirl lip liner in the caramel nude, and I'm going to line my lips with this. I mean, are you guys surprised that I'm not using the Italian lip liner? Because I am. And then again, I'm taking peach number 3. Set everything in place. I'm taking the Colourpop All-Star Face Setting Spray. I haven't tried this, so I don't know how well it's going to like make my makeup last, but I will be sure to like update you guys in the description box and let you know how it wore throughout the day and if I like it or not. So let's go ahead and set this face. And that completes this entire face of a full face of first impressions. I really liked everything. The foundation is amazing. I love how it looks on my skin. I really like the concealer, even though both of those products set really quickly. But I love these. I really, really do. You're definitely going to see me using the concealer and this a lot more. The primer, I definitely have to keep an eye on and see how it works, especially now that I have dry skin or my skin is just really dehydrated. The highlighters by Pixi are amazing, very creamy, very like blinding. If you build them up, they can definitely be blinding. I also wanted to mention really quickly that this smells so good. I just really hope that it keeps my makeup in place. The Colourpop setting powder, love this lipstick. These are like my type of colors that I gravitate towards. The only thing that I have to be honest with you guys and have to say that I'm not happy, I'm just not satisfied with, has to be the KKW eyeshadow palette. I was really hoping that I was going to love it and that I was going to possibly purchase more products of her in the future. So with that said, that is the end of today's video. Thank you guys for joining me for Makeup Monday. I will be back Wednesday and Friday for more tutorials and more makeup products. So make sure that you join the family. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bells because YouTube sucks. And sometimes you guys don't get alerted of when I upload a new video. So with that said, thank you guys for joining me. I love you and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.